Welcome, Suellies! Today, we're going to make an herby squid salad. I got these whole squids from my local Asian supermarket in the freezer aisle. They come already cleaned. That's why they're this brilliant white color. They're already skinned of that membrane that's usually on the outside. And I simply let it defrost overnight in the refrigerator. I'm going to chop up some tomatoes, raw white onions, and fresh cilantro. I love cilantro. I hope you do too. But if you don't, go ahead and use parsley because it will still be equally delicious. And these perfect little squid rings cook so quickly. I'd say in under 10 minutes. Top it off with some fish sauce. My fish sauce has sugar, sambal chili paste, lime juice, and garlic, and shred some carrots. And I have a big jug of it sitting in my refrigerator at all times. As an accompaniment, I have these vermicelli sweet potato starch noodles. They are a Korean noodle that cooks up slightly transparent and very nicely chewy. I'm trying to shove these noodles in the squid broth that was left over from cooking the squids. They cook in about 8 to 10 minutes, depending how al dente you enjoy it. I strain it simply with no seasoning. I fill up my plate with these chewy, springy noodles. Then take my salad, top my noodles with my fresh herby salad. Don't those rings look so beautiful? It's gonna taste so good. You have to try this recipe. You will not regret it. If you're like me, you definitely want some extra fish sauce. So go ahead. Let those noodles sop up that fish sauce. Ta-da! Next, we're going to cook up some fried squash. We're going to make a light batter with flour, a beaten egg, and water from the tap. The measurements are approximately 1 cup of flour, 1 egg, to 1 cup of water. Add a bit more water if you like a thinner, wetter consistency. You want it to be thinner than a pancake batter. I have here some dried shrimps, little tiny shrimps. I'm slicing up my squash rather thin so it cooks up very quickly. I was inspired by Mommy Tang's recipe video where she took zucchini, I believe, thin zucchini, and she lightly battered it and fried it on her show. I found this squash at my local Asian grocery store and thought I could do the same. Feel free to take any vegetable you have, like some large eggplant, any Asian pumpkin you may find at the grocery store. Go ahead and batter it in this light batter. Fry it in a shallow pan with just a bit of oil. Let it cook on medium for approximately 3 to 4 minutes on both sides. We're gonna make a delicious dipping sauce. Here, added a squirt of soy sauce with some freshly chopped cilantro, a glug of white vinegar, and dried chili powder. Feel free to add ginger, sugar, sesame oil, whatever you like in your particular soy sauce dip. Make it your own. Cook our little vegetable squash pieces until they're golden brown. The batter isn't a super crispy batter. It's just a light crisp. don't expect potato chip crisp. They are beautiful in their own right, dipped in a little bit of sauce. And that is scrumptious. I'm going to show you how I make my California rolls. This is an easy peasy recipe you can use. I have here thinly sliced cucumbers, an avocado on its way out. I'm going to use it before it goes. And some imitation crab meat. There's a good side and a smooth side to the seaweed. We're going to have the rougher side facing up. It'll grab onto the rice. Go ahead and smash down a thin layer of rice. Jasmine is my personal favorite because it has that sticky texture that helps you fold or roll up your sushi rolls. I put my crab meat down first, then my avocado. Avocado tends to work well if it's sandwiched between two ingredients, but not as the first or last ingredient. It tends to get squished. Now I'm going to protect the avocado with my thin slices of cucumber. I'm going to carefully roll up the first roll, the seaweed roll, just around the ingredients as best as I can to keep it contained. I'm going to use the bamboo roller to squeeze it tight so that the filling isn't jumping out. And then I'm going to finish the roll by rolling it completely onto itself. Here I have sprinkled some sesame seeds and rolled my sushi roll back on the sprinkle of sesame seeds. And you can also use black sesame seeds. That would look really pretty. Or a little bit of tobiko flying fish roe. Those little fish eggs, they also look so pretty. Speckled through the white jasmine rice. And set those little guys aside. And I'm going to show you what YouTubers definitely cut out. What can go wrong? So here I put a little bit of white rice. I could have used a bit more. But to each their own. I'm going to put the avocado last just to see what happens when you leave the avocado last. This sushi roll is very full. How am I going to get everything wrapped up in that first roll, that crucial first roll? This is the problem. That avocado just can't stay in. It just wants to fight its way out. Oh no. And it's okay. We can recover from this. My mistakes can be your learning opportunity. I just use my hands gently so I can see what is happening instead of using the bamboo mat, which typically hides what's happening. And I just smooth it out as best as I can. If it isn't perfect, it's okay. At home, when you're cooking, whatever you make, you be proud of it. Even if it isn't perfect. Because you still made it with love. And you made it for your family. Here you get a look how I can wrap the filling first and then tuck everything together. And I never waste a single kernel of rice. It's just the way I was raised. I'm a child of Vietnamese immigrants. I know the value of food. It literally hurts my soul to waste. So I try to do my best and use all the ingredients I have. Even that tiny bit of rice that's left behind. Usually I eat it. And sushi chefs have their professional style of cutting these sushi rolls. I try to do my best. You try to do your best. They don't have to be completely perfect. They will be equally delicious, even if they're a little bit funky looking. I do love how their janky appearance makes them so adorable. Don't you want that for ourselves? For us to be slightly imperfect, but still loved. Life lessons, guys. That's what you get on the SuellaFavs channel. So I have a bit of wasabi I'm gonna drop into the soy sauce, and a side of pickled ginger. And I wish you all bon appetit. Farewell, swellies.